Hey everyone, welcome everyone back to another video. Still haven't managed to sort of log into Doran Petkov, but whatever. Here I'm using the back camera, and before I begin the video, I wanted to that guys that this video right here will be sort of a mind video, like similar to be a mind video, so just be similar to sort of a mind video, and this is the best way I can describe to you about 4D space. Okay, so prepare to speak about 4D space right here. Okay, so how do we get to 4D space? Well, first of all, imagine. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys in the slowest possible way, in calm as possible. Okay, because it can be difficult to try to explain 4D space, and here it is. Imagine this room. Now I can go this way, I can go this way, and I can go this way. But imagine there's someone else I can go, but I cannot point to it. Okay, so I cannot point to that direction specifically. Then imagine the room here. This is my bedroom. Now imagine this, me going this way. You can imagine me going that way, and you can imagine me going these three directions. So there are only three perpendicular directions. But if there was a fourth perpendicular direction right here, I will not be able to point to that one. It goes in a straight direction. It's a straight direction, but I just cannot point to it. Okay, so that's what we can assume, that we cannot point that direction. Okay, I cannot point to it. No one can. So I cannot point to that direction. Okay. Am I filming? So I am. Okay, I'm filming. My battery was a bit low, that's why, but yeah. I cannot point to that direction. Now, imagine that this direction is connecting to this room. So the room is connected to that direction. And then there's a different side of the room that I cannot see, okay? Just calm, and it is that, okay? Just accept that. Just accept that there's a side of this room, a side of the space of the room that I cannot see. The direction is a straight direction, but I cannot point to it. And going a little bit into that exact direction, I can store an infinite number. No, I mean like an endless number of that room. Okay, balance out. Good. Okay, so I can store an endless number of that. Then, because it's going in this direction, I cannot see where the direction is coming from. And you know what that must mean? That must mean that there's a bigger space, the shadow side, which I like to call it. For example, a way I like to describe this in a more specific form is like, imagine a sphere, a glass sphere, and there's a light beam inside it. At which specific straight direction does the light beam have to travel so it doesn't go through the sphere but skips it entirely? Which direction does the light beam have to travel so it doesn't break through the sphere, it just skips it? It's a straight direction. And the direction is connected to that space. Well, the answer is to use 4D. You have to use 4D with this. And moving a little bit in that direction, it goes outside, so it doesn't go through the glass sphere, it just skips it. And because of that, there's a side of the glass sphere that we cannot see. A side, like sort of the side of the glass sphere. We cannot see that, but it's there. Simple. So yeah, we cannot see that glass sphere. Anyways, guys, that did well for this good explanation. Okay, I hope I'm still filming. Okay, guys, let's just see if I'm still filming. There's a side of that glass sphere that we cannot see or we cannot imagine. Okay. And before, guys, I want to tell a good disclaimer that this video is sort of a scientific video and can feature some sort of it's a big scientific video and a sort of mind video sort of. So yeah, so the space, yeah, you see that the direction is that way. I cannot point to that 4D direction, but it's connected to this space. So that means that there's actually a shadow or a side of the space that I cannot see. A side that opens up a bigger side and connected to this space. So the shadow space connected to like a bigger space connected to this space. And there's an endless amount into them because I can fit an infinite number of 1D lines to make a 2D square, an infinite amount to make an infinite amount of 3D cubes in a direction that I cannot touch or see. So, for example, the next cube is the south of that, I cannot see that one. So I cannot point to that direction, or I cannot point where it's coming from. So yeah. So if there is a 4D space, or actual 4D space, I can point to these 3 spaces, but I cannot point to the 4D one. Even though it's a real direction that comes and connects to this space, I cannot point to it, because it would be different each time. It's an independent direction, meaning that if I do this, I do this, I do this, I have no connection into pointing to that 4D space, okay? And yeah, so I hope that did good. So anyways, guys, I hope that you did enjoy this video. I try to keep it as short as possible, not as short as possible, but yeah, how can I explain 4D space to you? So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later, guys, bye.